All right, you can go now. Welcome to the Coach Hal Lamb Show. Shrek,
What's up, Dave?
where's Coach Hal?
I don't know.
You don't know what you did with him?
Nope.
Maybe he went home with LFO after that 70-0 loss.
No, I wouldn't go there.
You wouldn't go there?
No.
Okay. Welcome to the Coach Hal Lamb Show. And, Coach, congratulations on a 15th consecutive region championship.
Thanks, Dave. Obviously, it was a good evening, I guess you'd say. I thought our kids played well, scoring at will early in the first quarter. And, those games are really not fun to coach in, to be honest with you. It's kind of hard to keep the score down. But I thought our kids did a good job coming out and executing.
I'm having trouble concentrating.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
Yeah, the guys did really, really well. We look back at the stats, and we had 9 possessions, and we scored every time.
I'd say that's pretty good.
They were Shrek-tastic.
Oh, yeah, that's good, Dave.
Yeah, exactly. The only time we didn't score was with a running clock that we ran out the clock at the end of the game. But you had 7 possessions in the first half, and you scored 7 touchdowns. 2 more possessions in the second half, and so that makes you 9 for 9. You ran out the last 2 minutes off the clock. The guys, a lot of production. And once again, the 2s and 3s and the younger guys, as you said after the game, the JVs played well. You had a lot of freshmen playing well at the end of the game, Coach.
Yeah, we did. We got a lot of kids in the game tonight, and I was real pleased. We really didn't want to score that last one, but I thought we had a good throw by a sophomore quarterback and an excellent catch by a freshman receiver, Brandon Spector, and he just took it in the end zone. We were trying to throw a little quick out and get out of bounds for a first down. It was 4th and about 2, and Brandon made a great play. So we did have some freshmen that played well.
Yeah. It was a wonderful night before Halloween, trick-or-treat night. The Yellow Jackets get a lot of treats as they rack up 70 points. The Black Shirt defense gets their 3rd shutout of the season.
Yeah, that means I got to buy them some more donuts, Dave.
And when you can go to
Yep, Daddy O's Donuts.
Daddy O's Donuts and get some more donuts. That was your 5th running clock of the season in 9 games.
Yeah, our defense continues to play well, and I thought they were really, really physical. I watched a little bit of the game before I came over, and I thought our kids were really, really physical early in the game.
And I think your halftime speech last week worked because it was a very clean, a very efficient game. 2 or 3 penalties, and one of the personal foul penalty was not a really good call, I thought.
Yeah, I thought our kids kept their heads a little bit better than they did last week. It's something that really, really could cost us in the playoffs if we don't start playing smarter. And I thought our kids did that tonight.
9-0 on the season, 7-0 in the region. Your pound and shoot offensive coach Michael Davis is scoring at a 49.3 points per game. Coach, that's half 100 points a game that you're averaging offensively.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy if you think about it. We really could have scored a lot of points tonight, but I think we did a good job holding it down. The pick 6 that we had early, you usually don't count on that, and then I thought our offense was clicking, running the football and throwing the football.
The Black Shirt defense put a lot of pressure on them, only giving up 8 points a game. Things seem to be really clicking right now. Outside of your green skin, things seem to be clicking.
Well, we need to get to Cahulla Creek, next week and being senior night, and I think this team's ready to get to the playoffs. To be honest with you, Dave, I think we're ready to get to that first round, and we got to keep getting better in practice and getting ready for the playoffs.
Well, we're going to take a look at some of the first half highlights. It is a wonderful evening to play football. The weather was great, and it was great to be back at the Reeve after being away for 35 days. We'll take a look at those first half highlights. You're watching the Coach Hal Lamb Show. Say hey, Yellow Jacket football fans. Welcome back to the Coach Hal Lamb Show. And it was a wonderful night to play football, Coach. Once again, congratulations on the 15th consecutive region championship. It just, you and I talk about this all the time. It just blows my mind. That's a decade and a half of championships.
Yeah, it's really unheard of if you really think about it.
It is.
And, the night was a good night weather-wise. It rained every other day, so I was kind of worried. Thank gosh for turf. I know that.
Yeah. And as we go back and look at practices last week, were the practices decent or not because of the bad weather?
Well, Tuesday wasn't. We got in and out before it rained, and
Yes.
then Wednesday wasn't bad. It was really windy Wednesday, but Monday we didn't do much at all. We watched a lot of film and did some conditioning in the rain. That was about it.
That is Caitlin Carroll, Ava Gallion, and Abby Wright. Caitlin's a senior, Ava's a senior, and Abby's a junior. And Coach, these girls made the hair on my arm stand up. They were fantastic. I mean, as good as your football team is, they were better.
Yep.
I mean, they were just, it was unbelievable the way they did the Star Spangled Banner, the national anthem. Just outstanding performance. We were talking before the game that they'd been at the Mets instead of Billy Joel. They'd have gotten recording contracts. Captains for tonight's game are,
You got Rhett Rogers, Thomas Ross, Jacob Robinson, and Jarrett Carden.
who is wearing Ethan Woodard's number, and Coach, all white breeches. And by the way, the cheerleaders run through signs, smell our cleats. Jacket pride. Those white breeches you're wearing, they are white.
Yeah, we kind of talked about wearing them and see what they look like. I didn't think they looked bad at all. I thought they looked pretty good.
Yeah, I like the look. It's just, they're white.
Yeah.
LFO wears a white uniform top. They're not white. The good guys are truly wearing white tonight. We lost the toss, so we're going to receive, and LFO kicks off to us, and hence begins the onslaught.
Yeah. I was surprised they really deferred, to be honest with you. But
Bryson Bushong with the return here, and I thought he was going to take it to the house, but they got him hemmed in. Look at him. They're trying to undress him, Coach.
good return by Bryson there. Good blocking up front. We come out in a two-back set. We've been wanting to do this, get Bryson and Aliko in the backfield at the same time, and good blocking up front. Good run by Aliko.
Yeah, Aliko gets us started off really quickly, and that's a nice first down carry. Kalen rolls the left-hand side, and he hits the big boy. They never do tackling, Coach.
Throw a little out route out here. And Landon gets a big first down. It's first and goal.
Everything he does is big,
Yeah.
Coach. Yeah. All right, first and goal, we're going to give it to Aliko, and they tackle him at the 1 yard line. I thought he was going to score from the press box.
Yeah, I thought he might have broke the plane, it kind of looked like, but we'll give it to Bush on the same play the other way, and
Yeah.
gets our first touchdown after 4 plays. Is that right?
Yes. Yes, on the fourth play, it was a 34-yard drive, and that is Bryson's third touchdown of the season. Bryson is going to rack up some points tonight. And then Alex Flores is back doing the kicking. Alex is still perfect on the season, Coach.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. He started out, not missing extra points, but his field goals weren't real good early in the year. But he's really got his confidence back and doing well.
Well, let me pump him up. He's 3 for 4 on the season.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's doing well. Jacob Callahan snapping, and the Roadrunner, Jarrett Carden, back there handling the snap, wearing number 11. Juan Palmer puts the left foot, toe meets leather. Juan, another nice night at kicking the ball off.
Yeah, he continues to get better. I'd like for him to get it just a little bit higher, but as far as placement, I think it's very, very good.
He's right at the number at the
Yeah.
9 yard line. So they come out in their shotgun formation. They like to run a lot of tight end wing. Oh my golly, hits Kobe perfectly. To the house, a pick 6.
Colby's in the right spot where he's supposed to be, and I don't think the guy counted on us robbing number 1 there, and he did a good job getting in front of it.
Colby with his 3rd pick of the season and his first interception return for a touchdown of the season. And we're 10:38, Coach. You're minute 22, and you have soon to be 14 points.
Good snap here by Jacob Callahan, and good kick by Alex.
Yeah, 14-0. And the trick-or-treat bag is starting to fill up quickly.
We go to the other hash.
Toe meets leather.
We kind of mix it up on them, try to, keep them guessing just a little bit.
At the 6.
And there's Bryson Davis. I think Bryson made a lot of tackles on the kickoff team tonight.
I think you're going to see 2 in a row.
Yeah, he's really been a surprise this year. Bryson's really got good speed. He's not a big kid, but he really has played well this year. And there's a great play by Colby Reynolds there on the stretch play they're trying to run.
Noah Ferguson, linebacker, inside linebacker, coming in and finishing up on it, and then a host of Yellow Jackets.
And I got a good play here. I think we were a little bit misaligned there. Good job by Red Abernathy running it down.
Yeah, and that's going to be their one really, really good play as far as their offense is concerned for the evening. They do get one later on, but then we strip the receiver. This young man that plays wingback, he's a load.
Yes, he is.
I mean, he's a big boy.
I tell you, they had some decent-looking kids. I think they were young. You know, I talked to the coach a long time before the game. I think they're playing a lot of 10th graders, if I'm not mistaken.
They have 74 kids on the roster. 54 of them are freshmen and sophomores.
Wow.
12 seniors, 8 juniors. They've got a couple kids that really pass the eye test.
Yes, they do.
72 is a nice-looking kid, and he's only a sophomore.
See, I thought this was pretty good coverage by Red Abernathy. Forced him out of bounds, and then he tried to come back in, and that's illegal.
Yeah, he forced him out of bounds before he ever got to the pass. Good pass, great reception. Coach, they had no place to go. And you start running sideways on this black shirt defense, you're hurting.
You know, I really didn't realize that was a 15-yard penalty.
Neither did I. I thought it was a 5.
Yeah, I did too. I'm going to check up on that and make sure I know what's going on.
Quarterback rolls to the right. We put a good hit on him and out there just to make sure the receiver doesn't get. But we had somebody in the quarterback's face, and they're going to punt, which is they punted a lot tonight, Coach.
They have a little different kind of punt that we don't normally see. It's a rugby-type punt. The kid does a decent job. If they kick the rugby punt right, it causes some problems.
I thought Ryan Randall did a good job back there tonight.
Yes, he did.
A couple punts that he stopped from rolling forever. The only ones that rolled on him were the ones that went about 15 yards in the air. All right, we're back on offense. We're going to hand it off to Oliko, and he's following Robbie's Raiders. From left to right, Jack DeFore, Blake Garland, William Long, Drew McIntyre, and Austin Stout with tight ends of Landon Rice and Jairo Wilson. And Coach, Robbie's Raiders are opening big holes.
Yes, they are. You know, we got 12 yards there, and it didn't look like we blocked them very good, but
We did.
good job right there by Kalen and Malik on the screen. Good blocking on the perimeter. He almost scored.
Yeah, Silk, Malik Lawrence, just smooth and gets down the field, breaks a couple tackles, and turns on the Jets. First and goal for the Yellow Jackets. Beautiful fade pass.
Throw a fade pass out here to Bryson Davis, and a great catch by Bryson.
Coach, he ran a perfect route.
Yes, he did.
Slowed down, and then he was able to separate and go to the ball.
Good throw there by Kalen. We've worked hard on that this past week, throwing the fade on the goal line.
Kalen's 17th touchdown pass of the season, and that's Bryson's second touchdown reception. Kalen's still on the Player of the Year watch for the AJC and Georgia High School Football Daily.
Well, the thing about Kalen, you know, he only plays about a half. Tonight he only played a quarter and a half, and you know, if he plays full games like these other guys, he's going to have really, really good stats.
Extra points through, we lead 21-0, and Coach, if anybody's watching a kid and they don't realize how good he is,
Yeah.
then they've got a problem. They shouldn't probably have their job.
I agree.
Juan Palmer has the whistle. Toe meets leather, and he kicks it down the field right at the 10, at the number.
There's Bailey Lester, Ryan Randall. Couldn't tell who else. A lot of black shirts.
Coach, you're going to have a hard time picking out tackles. Bailey Lester gets a slobber knocker in the second half. The teeth I was wearing earlier in the show is what the poor kid's teeth looked like after Bailey tackled him. I mean, he busted him in the chops. All righty. Shotgun formation to give the running back, and there's just no place to go. CJ is doing a much better job at nose guard.
CJ's playing well, and so
Get
is
Marcus in there.
Marcos Ambrosio's back from an injury.
Marcus helped blow that one up, make a scrum in the middle of the field. Get the little tight end look in, or seam route, whatever you want to call it.
It's 3rd and 2 here.
Which really isn't the tight end, that's our wing back.
Yep. This is I think this is the play that I thought was a really good play by Red Abernathy. Comes off of it, makes a hit there for lost yardage. Very good play there.
And that was a key 3rd down stop.
Yes.
Yeah, he recognized it quickly. And he didn't play football one year.
I know it. That's amazing.
I mean, his football IQ is good. High snap. Now we're going to get a chance to maybe field it. No, it just doesn't go very long. Then they get a good roll out of this one.
Yeah, he's not going to catch that one.
No.
It's just one of those deals you just got to deal with.
He runs up and catch that. You're yelling, no, no, no. All righty, 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. starting from our own 28-yard line. 5:27 left in the first quarter.
Got a two-back set here. Throw it, landing across a good read by Kalen. I think if we'd had tearaway jerseys, he might have scored there.
Coach, that's the best way to tackle him.
Yeah.
Do it from behind. Don't take him head on. 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets in your double back set.
Give it to Bryson. He's running up stout there.
Coach,
There's nobody there to block.
I know, nobody.
Yeah.
So finally, Bryson pushes off of his right hip and says, I'm going to the house.
Yeah.
1st down for the Yellow Jackets, of course. Oh, this is just...
Good run by Lico there. Good blocking up front for touchdown.
Coach, your running backs aren't getting touched when they go into the end zone.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just unbelievable. That is Olico's 16th rushing touchdown of the season. He ends up getting 2 for the night. There's 4:40 left in the first quarter. You're about to put your 28th point up.
I know it's kind of hard, coaching in a game like this because you could score really a lot of points if you
Yes.
wanted to, but it's not fair to those kids or the coaching staff. And as I said earlier, I really didn't want to score that last one, but it kind of happened.
I got to talk to Coach Campbell before the game, and he seems like a nice fellow.
Yeah, he seems to be. I really don't know him.
Same here.
He was at LFO as an assistant back in 3 or 4 years ago, and left and went to Notre Dame High School in Chattanooga, was an assistant, and then came back to be the head coach.
Your kickoff coverage I think it's improving.
Yes, it is. It looks like they're going to get a lot of stars this week. We may run out of stars this week.
You may run out of, and donuts.
Yes.
Wow, look at the hits. Yeesh. Excedrin headache, number 32. 2 receivers to the left-hand side, then they're going to run back with the quarterback sweep to the short side.
I think it's the same play they ran earlier, except to the short side of the field.
And no room, and a lot of gold hats and black jerseys in the way. Rhett was on him.
Yep, good coverage by Rhett.
And that kid Rhett's guarding is probably about 6'1".
Yeah, he's a good-looking kid.
Yeah, Rhett's giving up some height. Another high snap, puts his foot into it. And it's a really short punt. In fact, it goes about 9 yards, Coach.
I think every snap that they had was kind of high, wasn't it?
Those 2 in particular were high, and then he gives him a low one. It's just not real steady.
And I'm afraid we were going to block a punt. We weren't even trying to block a punt.
Landon got real close one
This
time.
was a great throw by Kalen. I thought Ryan should have had this ball.
Well,
And he knows it.
Yeah, he's pounding. I said on the radio, I said he's pounding the ground because he knows if he'd have put those 2 hands together, he catches
Yep.
that maybe. All righty, after the incomplete pass, we're going to freeze him at the line of scrimmage and go with a 2nd down play. 2nd and 10 for the Jackets. From there, 39-yard line.
I think this is a bad sequence we had, about 3 or 4 plays in a row here.
I'm sorry, from their 29-yard line. Well, I think Kalen knew he was going to be wide open, and he just tried to make it too perfect.
Didn't get his feet set.
Yeah. Incomplete. Fake to the
Screen
right.
right here. And we got a big play if Alico just reads this block.
Well, the throw was over his shoulder and took him to the side, and then Blake just
Yeah.
blocked the tackler right into him, and Blake did a good job blocking.
Yeah, we're in no man's land here, so we just go for it. It's too far for a field goal,
Yeah.
and too short for a punt. And they covered us up right here. I thought Kalen really did a good job of getting the 1st down.
This last move gets
Yep.
the 1st down. If he goes to the sideline, he doesn't get the
Yes.
1st down, which I don't know if you want him going
Right.
down the field or not, but, this late in the season. We're going to hand off. No, we're not going to fake, and then Kalen does another nice run. He makes a nice read on that option.
Yeah, good read on the zone read and gets good yardage.
We're down inside the 10-yard line. Jackets are threatening to score again.
We run a stretch here for a touchdown. Good blocking on the perimeter.
I never know whether he's going over right guard or right tackle. All I know is the Deuce puts 6 on the board again. Oh, I got a little routine going on here. Huh? Practicing that when you're not around, I guess.
I guess so.
Yeah. Going to kick the extra point here. 2:04, as you can see, left in the first quarter. Alex is going to kick his last extra point of the night, if I'm not mistaken. He goes 5 for 5. He's up to 36 for 36. Pretty nice season he's having kicking extra points. He's pretty accurate with what, 35?
Yes, he is. He's pretty
38,
accurate.
40-yard field goals?
Yeah, just inside, about 35. He's very accurate.
Nice kickoff down to the 10-yard line, right on the number. The kick returner comes across field, which does us a favor, and we're going to tackle him at the 20.
Good job again by our kickoff team. They got a lot of action tonight, you think?
Yeah, well, yeah, 9 for 9. Yeah. The pound and shoot offense gets the ball 9 times and scores 9 touchdowns, and your defense even picks you up 6. They hand the ball off on the right-hand side. We make a scrum in the middle, and all right, how do you pick out a tackle?
Yeah, I don't think you can there.
Yeah, we just stand him up. I'm a little bit leery of telling you. I talked to Duck Gauman before the game and told him we always talk about what the score is going to be. And I was just clowning around and told him a score. You got real close to it, Coach. Real close.
They throw a little bootleg here and they get us for a first down.
Yes, and that's a big kid.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, he's got to be, what, 225? They freeze us at the line of scrimmage. They've got a first down. They're at their 34-yard line. First quarter is going to be coming to a close here pretty soon. They took over with 1:56 left.
Quarterback scrambles here and good coverage downfield. Wasn't anybody to throw it to, so we had to scramble and we make a good tackle.
Yeah, the first quarter comes to a close, so it's going to be 2nd and 10, and they've had the ball 4 times in the first quarter, and 1 pick 6 and 3 punts.
We come out and wing.
There's Landon batting the ball down at the line of
Where
scrimmage.
he was throwing that ball.
I don't know who he was throwing it to, but Landon got his big paw on it. They're going to line up to punt one more time. This is their 4th consecutive possession that ends in a punt. Yeah, I thought this was a real good punt.
Yeah, it was. Good catch there by Ryan on the punt.
Because that ball hits and it rolls
Yes.
to the 15 and puts you in a big hole. 3 receivers clustered up on the right-hand side, 1 to the left. Oliko to the right, a shotgun Caleb. Or no, that's Bryson, I'm sorry. Dusty.
Dusty looked like he was fighting it.
Yeah, he did. He got near his hands and he just, I'm going to knock this mosquito to the ground.
There's Kalen, good read there, and Kalen looks fast there.
Coach, he takes a couple steps.
Yep.
Those big long strides get going. Reminds me of a wide receiver we used to have take those long strides. Played in the NFL.
Throw the screen here, and they played it pretty good.
Yeah, and the nice thing about this play, he gets twisted up, Jared Carden does, comes up healthy.
Yep.
This helps his confidence
Yep.
greatly.
Jarrett still, as you could tell, he's not really 100%. I mean, he's healthy as far as, what Dr. Fricks is telling us, but, he's been off that ankle for a while, so it takes some time to get back as
Exactly.
far as stretching and feeling good about it.
But I was glad to see him get twisted up, and now he can feel him go full go. Timeout by the Yellow Jackets. We just didn't like the way we were lining up.
I didn't like the set that we were in, didn't like what we had called, and we called timeout.
So you changed it. 2 receivers left,
Yep.
2 right.
And we throw a little hitch out here to Malik. What a great run by Malik, and that's not very smart by Colby. He hit him in the back, which was a good call. But
It was- yeah.
effort was good, just and Colby gives a great effort all the time, and he just hit him in the back there.
Well, the flag's thrown at the 12, backs us up at the 22. It gives us a first down, but it took the touchdown off. And he broke 3 tackles on the sideline,
Yes, that
Malik.
was a great play by Malik. Throw a little out route out here to Ryan Randall.
Malik's a lot stronger than he looks.
Yes, he is.
And fast. We've got it at the 10.5. We can get a first down. We're not going to shoot for that. We're going to shoot for 6.
This was a good run by Bryson, good blocking up front.
Coach, did he get touched?
No,
That's Bryson's 4th rushing touchdown of the season. Give him credit for an 11-yarder. We have a new extra point man. Or no, this.
yep, this is Gabriel.
Yeah, this is Gabriel.
Trying to get Gabriel back in the mix. He's been hurt. And he really doesn't want to cut it loose, so he's not kicking off any. He had a pull growing from kicking earlier in the year.
Those can be hard to get over. Juan Palmer puts his left foot to the ball, down to the numbers at the 12, 13-yard line, and the kick returner wants, oh my gosh.
That's great hustle by Jonah Landry.
He ran him down from the backside.
Yes, he did.
And then a slobber knocker at the end. Shotgun formation, they freeze us at the line of scrimmage. Two receivers up top in an I formation. Tied into the right wing to the left. They're finally.
I think they're confused.
Yeah, they were in delay game.
Yep.
Back them up 5. Going to put the little flare pass out here. That's about the tight end look in or seam, and that flare pass is about the only thing that they had going in their passing game. And it's just bottling them up, Coach. I mean, there's just no place to run.
Makes it 3rd and long.
No seams. 3 receivers to the right.
That's a good job disguising our coverage, and another pick by Colby. We got a late hit on the quarterback.
Yeah, the quarterback threw the ball, but I thought we were kind of in the motion of making a tackle when he was as he was releasing the ball, and they called personal foul against us. I mean, there's a low snap. Quarterback rolls to his right. Tough call.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and look at that closely.
A high snap. The quarterback did a good job at fielding that. Whoa,
That was a
slobber
good
knocker.
hit by Christian, and he's trying to strip it at the same time.
He hit him, Coach.
I think if you slow-mo that, it could have been a fumble.
We thought in the radio that the ball came out while it was live. Scramble down here, and Colby's thinking if he'd got it anywhere nearer number 24, he picks it off. Yeah, we thought the ball maybe came loose. But we didn't have instant replay.
No.
But the only thing we don't have is a reef.
Good coverage by Red Abernathy.
In his hip pocket, Coach, there was only one place to throw it, and that was to the bench. Line up to punt again. High
snap.
Yeah. And we're not supposed to be blocking it, but
Landis feels like he can just get back there, I guess.
oh yeah. Ball rolls dead at our 46.5-yard line. That's where we're going to take over.
So we'll get our 1s out of there. We'll get our 2s in there, and Brett Potts throws a little screen out here to Red Abernathy for about 12 yards.
First down. We're in their territory.
We'll give the ball to Gage Giddens, I believe. Gets about 3 or 4.
Or is that
No,
Jess?
that's Bryson. That's
Oh,
Bryson.
yeah, you left Bryson
Yeah,
in for a couple
Bryson,
of series.
we got him in there for a series.
We get to see Jess later on.
Throw a little pass out here to Jonah. Good
And
job by Jonah Landry and Brett.
When you roll out to the left, that's in Brett's wheelhouse.
Yes, it is.
Because little Kenny Stabler is a left-hander.
I think
There's
this is
Bryson.
4th and 1, maybe.
Yeah, it was.
Good run. Good blocking up front by our 2s. You got J.C. Fuller at center. Christian Paul left tackle. Noah Davenport left guard. Right tackle is Cade Walker. And our right guard is Thomas Ross.
They called illegal procedure or
Yeah,
shift
we were
against us.
moving, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure was. Good
Give it
call.
to the 17. So let's
Great
just.
cut by Bryson.
That's the one time he actually did get hit as he was crossing the goal line. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the season. He's up to 5 on the year. He's got a fistful of touchdowns. And we're going to let Gabriel do some more extra point kicking. Yeah, your special teams got a lot of work as far as snapping on
Yes,
extra
they did.
points. You even got a younger team in there in the second half,
Yes,
didn't
we
you?
did.
Play clock going down to 5 seconds. Good snap, good kick. It's on its way to Uthkaloga Street.
Nice job by our PAT team there.
49. You've hit your
Yikes.
season average.
Yeah.
Well, by the end of the game, it will have been it's your season average. Put the left foot to the ball. Down about the 11, 12-yard line. Oh, my golly, that was your boy, your sophomore middle linebacker.
Is that Bailey?
That's Bailey. And I'll tell you what, I think it rattled him a little bit too.
Yeah, I think it did too. Thomas, his brother was at the game tonight.
Oh, was he?
Yep.
I didn't see him.
Doing good at West Georgia. He's redshirting, and they got high hopes for him.
Coach, you're number one in the nation.
Yes, they are.
D2.
They have a very, very good football team.
Hand off to the running back, going from right to left, and this young man's name is Mr. Right. But he made a left turn, so it turned out to be the wrong turn. Two receivers to the right, I formation. Quarterback sweep. The quarterback's a junior, athletic-looking kid,
Yep.
and he runs the ball decently.
Tough kid.
Yeah, he's not very big. He's slender.
Forcing the punt again. And that's another one that was hard to catch. He gets a roll.
Yeah, it ends up being about a 42-yard punt, but it only went about 15, 18 yards in the air. I mean, I don't know how you catch those.
Now we got Gavin Gray in the game now, a freshman quarterback. And they beat us up pretty good there.
Yeah, they did. We gained 1 yard. But let's watch the next play. Jess Ralston was a running back on a previous play, and he'll be the running back on this play.
Yeah, he is shot out of a cannon right here.
Go, Jess. Run by everybody. You just think you're going to get near me. Wow. Kid had the angle and still missed him by 3 yards.
Good blocking up front because he was untouched, that's for sure.
That's the 4th rushing touchdown of the season for Jess Ralston. Yeah, there wasn't anybody through there. You and I would have gained 3 or 4 yards maybe.
Maybe 1 or 2 days.
All right, it snaps good. Well, the holder pulls it back over from the right-hand side, puts it down, but we still get it through the upright. 56-0.
Yeah, I don't know if I can remember scoring 56 points and a half.
I was going to ask you, I think we've done 35 and a quarter before. I have to go back and do a little research, but I don't know about 56 and a half. That's a lot of points.
Yes, it is. I think that, was that our normal kick? I think that was a normal kickoff.
Yeah, I think it was also. Quarterback keeps it. Fakes to the running back, going to the left, comes back over right guard, and there's just not a whole lot of
We got
place
our
to run.
twos in the game. We got Noah Davenport in there, and I think CJ's still in there at nose, and Zach McKenzie at the other end, and you got Rhett Rogers at linebacker, Easton Trotter at linebacker. So we got most of our twos in there to end the first half.
They had, they had 11 possessions for the game, 7 punts, 2 turnovers. They ran out the clock there in the first half, and they turned the ball over on downs once. We're not going to talk about adjustments because all you're talking about is getting the 2s and 3s lined up for the second half.
Not a whole lot of adjusting going on.
But the black shirt defense was outstanding. The pound and shoot offense was outstanding, and we're going to have a running clock the entire second half. When did you find out about that?
Before we went in at halftime.
Did you? Yeah. I kind of thought being an away game, being their 10th game of the season, their bye week is next week.
Yep.
And,
I'd hate that. No, really, being 0-9 coming in is probably a good thing.
Probably get the equipment put up pretty quick. Yeah. So the boys have done really, really well. It was an outstanding first half, and I don't think you could ask for much more, could you?
No, except I don't know why you got them gloves on.
Well, I was hoping they'd turn the lights out and see if they actually glowed in the dark. I haven't been able to figure that out. Hey, folks, just sit back in a Barca Lounger, get you a Daddy-O's donut. You're going to watch the best doggone band in the land. An outstanding uniform that they're wearing tonight. And by the way, before we get to the Calhoun band, the Lakeview Fort Oglethorpe band was really good.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, we had an outstanding Star Spangled Banner, one of the best ever. And then we had 2 fantastic band shows. But let's get back to the best doggone band in the land. The Pride of Georgia's Northland Band, led by Michael Clark, assisted by Larry Brown, and led on the field by drum major Sarah Green. It is the entire middle school band. 6th and 7th graders marched. We usually have 284. I think we had around 500 or 600 kids on the field marching.
Wow.
But I mean, it was around 400, I'm sure. Outstanding performance. Enjoy the halftime show. We'll be back with your second half highlights. You're watching a spectacular ball game. You're watching the Coach Hal Lamb Show.
congratulations with Mr. Mike Aldridge for their big support they had this week making new flags, and also Mr. David Scoggins for his contribution to the Majorettes. Thank you very much.
Welcome back to the Coach Hal Lamb Show. And Coach, 56-0, you're going to get a lot of young ones in. You've already played a lot of second-string guys, and you're going to get a lot of guys into the game. And it's really hard with a running clock for the entire second half to get guys in consistently, isn't it?
Well, at this point, you know, we tell our kids, our younger kids, if you want to get in the game, you need to be beside your position coach.
There you go.
So, you know, they're rolling them in left and right.
Oh, yeah. There's a couple times where we're running the play clock and we're finally getting the right kids in or getting some more kids in. Nice kickoff down to the 11-yard line, and the kick returner runs sideways, and we smack him down. And I think that was number 38. Yeah.
That is Zach Fuller if it was 38.
Yeah, I think it was 38 was in on that. Is he on kickoff team?
JV, yes.
Okay, all right. I'm pretty sure it was him. All right, they run the ball to the right-hand side, and there's another stand-up scrum.
Yep, we still got our 2s and 3s who we left the first half with. We wanted to get them one more series. You got Porter Law in there at free safety, number 16. They get a first down there.
By the way, I lost the over-under on 50 yards of total offense for LFO at the half. They had 63.
Oh, goodness, I don't.
We had you for 385 yards of offense in the first half. I know a couple teams would be happy to have 400 yards of offense after 2 games.
Yeah.
All right, they run on the right-hand side. There's nothing there. Getting the guys lined up. They freeze us at the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers left, 1 up top. The wingback looks to the sideline and says, huh? Quarterback comes and tells him to play.
Little slant out here, and really a good catch here, but good job forcing the fumble. And there's Jamie Reynolds with the recovery.
Was that was that Rhett Rogers or Harshel that forced the
It looked
fumble?
like Herschel.
Okay.
Harshel.
And 2 program guys
Yep,
making a
exactly,
play.
yep.
2 seniors. That's great. It's nice for them to.
There's Gage Giddens, who continues to get better and better.
Coach, he's a running back.
Yes, he is. I agree.
Just in case you guys are still thinking about it. I already know a couple of our plays of the game, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Get some seniors in. There's your Zach Fuller.
There's old Zach. Today was his birthday, so
Happy birthday.
he gets a nice touchdown run on his birthday.
Yes, he does. Illegal substitution. And the funny thing about this, Putnam, I think it was Putnam, had to run 50 yards to get off the field by the ref. The ref had to throw the flag. Yeah, I'm going to put my shoulder down and run through a bunch of people. Oh, got a hard hit at the end, but he pops right up. He's fine. Gage.
They called a holding on, I think they called it on Jordan Baldridge, number 28.
Okay. Just makes the touchdown run a little bit longer.
Throw the screen out here to Tyler Putnam.
He reached out and grabbed his jersey. How many times did they grab our jerseys and slow us
I
down?
noticed that.
We're going to start greasing up with Vaseline before the game. I think that'd get us in trouble. I did not say that, folks. 3 receivers to the left.
This is a good run by Gage again. Good execution by Gavin Gray and the offensive line up front.
3 receivers to the right. We're down inside the 10.
We're running Zach Fuller, runs into a wall, comes out of it for a touchdown.
Coach, that was a nice run.
That was, Zach is he is not big at all, but he is, pound for pound, he is a very, very tough kid.
Well, he was stonewalled, kept his balance, and then had the vision to go left.
Yes, he did.
That's his first rushing touchdown of the season.
Yep. He's just a freshman. He's going to be a really, really good football player because he works extremely hard.
We're going to try to identify all the freshmen folks because there's a bunch of them. And by the way, kudos to the LFO crowd. They brought a bunch of people here to the game.
Yes, they did.
And that's nice. When you're 0-9, that's good following. I don't care whether they're friends.
Tell you what, that's Jonkel Tarbert making that tackle. He's another freshman that we think is going to be really good.
Running back goes left, cuts back in, gets some positive yards.
It looks like, I couldn't tell who that was. You got Tyler Higginbotham in there at the end now.
The Sackmeister. Oh, who's that?
Jess Ralston.
On the defensive side of the ball. Just blew that play up. Big loss. Quarterback looking for a receiver, throws it out here.
Good play by Brandon Spector, another freshman.
Coach, that was a perfect tackle going through the belly button and dislodging the ball.
Force from the punt. And this is we worked hard on this with our first group because he'll tuck it and run it if you're not out there, and that's what he did. But he stepped out of bounds and didn't get the first down.
He did a good job of avoiding our tackler. And is that number 12?
Yeah, that's Jacob Calhoun.
Okay, that's what I thought. Because Jacob was going to lower the boom on him. We take over on downs.
This is Drew Rutledge.
Yes.
Who's, before it's all said and done, we think he's going to be a very good football player.
Is he normally a running back?
You know, he'll probably be more of a defensive guy, would be my guess right now, but he's not a bad running back.
63-0. Tunnel screen out here on the right-hand side. Good
I think
positive.
that's to Rucker Reeves, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe you're right.
Another freshman.
We're playing a lot of freshmen, folks.
We got Brett at quarterback, Zach Fuller at running back.
Yeah, we brought Brett back in, just giving him some more snaps. This is Zach's. That's a nice hard run, Coach.
Yes, it is.
He's strong.
He is a strong heater, right. We got Braylon Barton out here at wide receiver, along with Trip Hoblitzel. This is 4th and 1 here, and good job getting the first down.
Young Robbie Raiders getting a push off the ball. Nice surge.
You got Andrew Clements in there, Kenyon Turner. That's Drew Johnson at center.
That's like a little counter play there.
Yep.
Or the old wing T scissor.
Yep, you got, I'm trying to think, Matthew Ralston at right tackle.
The M's got
and
you confused.
Jacob Haynes at right guard, I believe. Yep.
And that's running the ball is number 21.
Is that 21?
I thought it was 21.
Or was that Gage?
Where's that? I don't know. We'll have to run that back.
Oh, 21, yes, that's
Yeah.
Peyton Morrow.
Yeah, Peyton Morrow was in the game. Yeah, I
you're
thought
right.
that. Yeah,
was
that's a
Peyton.
freshman.
Yep, I'm trying to look at the line. I didn't see the running back. Here's the 4th down play that the guy. It's really not a really good route by Brandon, but it was a heck of a catch.
Yeah, we wanted to run a quick down and out to the right.
To get a first down.
But the guy jammed him.
Yep.
And so he starts floating downfield.
Yep.
And then Brett put a perfect pass to him.
Yeah.
And he made a perfect catch.
There's one getting the kick there.
Gutierrez. Yeah. I think he got 2 for the night, if I'm not mistaken. Or was it just a kickoff and an extra point?
Who is this kicking? I can't tell. I think that's Elmer kicking off.
Elmer Gutierrez. Yeah.
They're doing some kind of reverse. Right
Yeah, they
now.
faked the
What they're
reverse.
doing.
Yeah. I thought maybe the other guy was going to tackle the ball carrier. Get it out to the 25.
I think that was Owen Williams making the tackle.
They run Mr. Wright to the left. He's got no place to go.
No place.
We're getting a nice push with 3 guys up front, Coach. Of course, I know the linebackers fill, but we're getting a nice push.
We running them in left and right here. I can't tell who's who, to be honest with you.
Oh, you're just running players in constantly.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of freshmen. I don't know how many times I saw number 41, young Allen boy.
Yeah, Davis.
Davis going to play, come off. I mean, he got a heck of a workout just
Yeah.
getting in and out of the game. They are going to punt again. Decent snap this time. The rugby style kick. Nice job by Tyler Putnam.
When he caught this ball, we said, "Oh no, he's fixing to score."
Yeah, if he'd got by that guy, he had a lane.
Now we got Peyton Morrow in at quarterback, who is, he's one of those kids we got to have on the field. At quarterback, running back, wide receiver, and the secondary, he's a really, really good athlete.
Yeah, and he's hard as nails. We have it 1st and 10 at their 42. 1 minute 59, and the clock's just running down, and we're going to run one play here. And by the time we took our time running the play, and by the time we got the play run, the referee's looking at us. We're going to run one more play here.
We told Peyton to hand it off every time because he'll pull it. He'll read it and pull it and run it, and nobody will tackle him.
Right. So the clock's going to expire, and the Yellow Jackets are victorious, 70-0, 9-0 on the season. That is our 26th consecutive regular season victory, our 61st consecutive home victory, our 115th consecutive region victory, and our 15th consecutive region championship. A lot of stats.
Yeah, it is.
And I don't mind saying them.
Yep. You know, our kids have worked very hard to get where they're at, that's for sure. And, our goal this week was to clinch that region championship, and that's obviously what we did. But I thought their attitude at practice has been good because, it's, with some of these teams we're playing, to be honest, it would be easy to go out there not to have a good practice.
Exactly.
And just go through the motions. And our kids haven't done that. They've come to work every day, and they've worked hard. And, we're smart about, when to give them some time off, when not to give them some time off. And they've done a good job.
I like the team's attitude before the game, the last 2 weeks, because as you said, and next week's going to be one of those situations also, as you were talking about their preparation and their intensity and how they pay attention, but the attitude before the game, it's not a cocky, it's just we're out here, we're energized, we're ready to go, let's go play, and let's go play hard.
Yep, I talked to them before the game about, understanding how to get ready for a football game. And
Yes.
in about 2 weeks, we really going to have to be mentally into the game each and every Friday night. Not that we weren't mentally ready into it tonight, but they're not dumb. They know the situation. They know, who we're playing and what kind of team we're playing. So, but I thought they were ready to go tonight.
Yeah, and what you're leading up to is they're going to have to be ready into the third and fourth quarter.
Yes.
They're ready.
Yep.
It's just they know it's not going to last long.
That's right.
I mean, and that's just the way it is. We're going to take a time out, and we're going to come back and take a look at the stingers, the plays of the game. You're watching the Coach Hal Lamb Show. Welcome back to the Coach Hal Lamb Show. And Coach, it was kind of tough to narrow down the stingers, but we have 6 of them, and we're ready to go.
Let's roll it.
That we are.
This is the pick 6 by Colby Reynolds.
Just does a good job of going out there, and of course the quarterback hitting right in the pocket, and there's your pick 6, third interception of the season for Colby, first one returned for a touchdown. Nice start when the defense is contributing. This is going to be Mr. Bushong to the right-hand side, cuts back, and gets into the end zone for a touchdown.
That's very, very good vision by Bryson there on the cutback.
Hit 3 touchdowns tonight. He's up to 5 on the season. All right, we're going to have nice kickoff coverage. Coach said he wanted better kickoff coverage. Watch number 48, folks.
Good kick by Juan to about the 10. And there's Bailey Lester with the hit.
Ooh.
Wow. That's a pretty good hit by a 10th grader.
Slobber knocker. Oh, my. We have a nice fumble recovery here. 2 good plays by program guys.
Yep.
Seniors.
Good play by Herschel here.
Number 25 at the bottom of your screen.
We think he's going to make the hit anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, it's obvious the guy gets a wide split, and then we're going to throw a slant. It's a good play. Might not have been Herschel.
No, it wasn't.
It was Bailey
Well,
Lester.
Bailey Lester with a strip and coming up with a fumble recovery.
Jamie Reynolds.
There you go. A senior. Getting some additional stickers.
Jamie's a great kid.
He is a good kid.
He's been a hard worker and pleasant to be around.
Bouncing into the right side, the freshman.
Birthday, Zach Fuller.
The birthday boy gets 6. 6 candles to blow out on top of the birthday cake.
And then we throw a
Touchdown pass.
touchdown pass to Brandon Spector. Not going to take it away from Brandon, that's for sure. That was a good play.
Yeah.
Nice catch.
Good throw and an even better catch. The quarterback was Brett Potts, and Brandon Spector was able to pull it down and going sideways, backwards, and obviously he's got good hands, Coach.
Yeah, he's a good player. We got really, really high hopes for him. He's going to be a really good one. I mean, we're going to have both Spector boys on the team playing a lot next year, I'm afraid.
And it's going to be interesting to see how much they're on the field at the same time, at meaningful times, right? Yeah, we'll see how that plays out. Will we come out of the game injury-wise?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
I don't think, talking to Joe, I don't think we had anybody injured or seriously injured, so we came out okay.
You kept a uniform off Balin. That way he couldn't sneak onto the field. I had a lot of fun kidding him with some fans before the game. Any timetable?
Well, we don't. We got to sit down and talk about it Monday. You know, we think we might let him play a little bit next week. It's kind of iffy right now whether we want him to or not.
Well,
he will definitely be ready for the first round of the playoffs.
There you go. All right. As we said, we come out of the game injury-free. Is our pipeline season over?
Yes, it is. We this past Monday, we went to Cartersville JV and lost a tough one, 10-7.
In a very good game.
Yeah, in a rainstorm.
Yes.
Played in the rain the whole game, but you know, it was a good test for us, and we had a couple of mishaps on the punt team, but we lost 10-7. But it was a very, very good football game.
Yeah, it was a very intense ball game.
Yes, it was.
Two good teams,
Yeah.
and who knows how the region realignments shake out. There may be more of those.
Yeah. We finished 6-1 though, which was a good JV season for sure.
Yeah, it is a good JV season, and that's kind of our low water mark as far as a 6-1 record. We've got some undefeated with seasons thrown in it, but still a very, very good season. We have Cahulla Creek coming for senior night.
Yeah, you know, senior night's always special, and we're
is.
gonna treat those seniors very special this week and try to get them a lot of playing time. And you know, obviously we want to get a win, but we also want to play the seniors a good bit and then make them enjoy their senior night for sure.
You're going to get a win, I guarantee that. So you'll have lots of opportunity to get the seniors in. And once again, congratulations to all the guys in the past. Congratulations to the current guys, past staff members, current staff members, and of course to yourself, because the speed of the ship is the speed of the captain, and the captain goes pretty doggone good, folks, on your 15th consecutive region championship.
Yeah, you know, winning 15 is unheard of, like we talked about. But you know, there's a lot of guys that have been a part of all these region championships, and that's what we talked about tonight. Is you know, you're playing for those guys that already won some, and then you're playing for future jackets. So we have a lot of tradition here, and it's glad to be a part of it.
Tickled to death to be a part of it. I'm having a blast, and I know you're having fun
yeah.
too. Folks, if you'd like to watch the Boys of Fall any number of times this coming week, you can do so by going to calhountdclub.com. That's calhountdclub.com, and watch the Boys of Fall any number of times. Any final comments, Coach?
Nope, just we want to wish our softball team luck tomorrow as they hopefully going to bring home another state championship.
I'm going to drive down there and root them on and do the best I can and see if we can get something done. It's a lot of fun covering this team. Coach Diane Smith's girls are playing well. I hope they can continue.
I'm sure they will.
I'm sure they will too. I'd like to thank Coach Bill Long's video broadcasting class, the director Louis Reyes, and the producer Phoebe Jude. They did an outstanding job, and we really enjoyed beginning this show the way it was. And we had a lot of girls out front, dressed up the show quite a bit, and we liked the Wizard of Oz theme that we had out front, as well as some spooky girls.
Yeah, pretty neat. I'm glad Coach Long got that together.
Yes, he did a good job. Once again, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. You've been watching the Coach Hal Lamb Show.